Hi guys, my name's Rick Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, and today I've got my hands on the new Callaway X2 Hot Pro version. So this is the smaller headed, one that's more suited to better players, so it's supposed to be less forgiving off the face. It's a definite smaller head shape, and on the top it's not got quite as much graphics as the X2 Hot does. The X2 Hot slightly bigger, and it's got a little bit more orange in the graphics, where this is just a completely blank top. It looks great behind the golf ball. It looks a little bit more compact, a little bit smaller head. These two golf clubs are the same comparison as the Nike Covert Standard and Nike Covert Tour. This is just a slightly smaller, this is the Tour version of Callaway's X2 Hot. So this is obviously the Pro version. I've got this in 9.5 stiff flex. This is the Aldila ATX 65 grams, so it's 10 grams heavier than the standard X2 Hot shaft. I'm guessing again because it's going to give you some bit more feel on the golf club. Like I said, this golf club is designed for the better player, so off-centered hits it's not supposed to be quite as forgiving. I'm going to get it on GC2, hitting real golf balls, see how far this is going. At the end of the video I'm going to present some numbers to you as well to see how far this the ball's actually going. It's really good because it gives it really closed data, so it doesn't matter about the conditions out there today. Even though it is actually a beautiful day down here in Manchester, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to get it up on GC2. Interestingly, that's the first shot I've just hit there. Just as I was introducing the video. It went 262 yard carry distance, so not quite as far as the X2 Hot. Keep getting mixed up with the names. The X2 Hot, not quite as far so far, but we'll see. We'll see if it's a little bit easier to, well, I don't know whether it's straighter or workable a bit more, maybe off-centered hits, see if that gets punished anymore with this golf club. Right, let's get cracking. So we'll use that 262, put that in the GC2 bank so it's ready for the averages at the end of the video. It's a significant lower ball flight. It really is a much lower ball flight than the X2. And that's gone 270 carry distance. It's spun a little bit less, it's launched a little bit lower. So that's interesting. I mean, this golf club has got the luxury to be able to change the loft of it. I've got this in 8.5, but I can put it up to, I can go 1 degree down, which who uses 7.5 degree drivers now, I'm not too sure. But you can go also 2 degrees up. Obviously it comes in different loft availabilities anyway. But I've got this 1 degree up and in neutral setting, neutral club face setting. So 270, still not quite as far as the X2, which I wouldn't expect it kind of be, to be fair. I mean, that was good. Okay, I take it all back. When you middle it, it flies. 288 carry distance. When you middle it, it absolutely flies, but you've got to be hitting the middle. The first two didn't obviously hit the middle as much as that last one, and that last one was ridiculously good. 288, fantastic spin rates, 2,300, so very good spin rates. Oh God, that felt good. So that's what you need to do with this club. You need to hit the middle of it, Rick. Oh, it felt good again. That felt really nice off the face. 275, and again, it just, I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, that was a nice hit. That wasn't that far off centered, but it still doesn't. When you middle it, you get distance. Let's go one more, then we've got an average of 5. Should be in the 270s. Ooh, 269. So again, off a not quite middled strike, you don't quite get the forgiveness with this golf club. You know, it's if you were middling it every time, which fair dues, I don't play a great deal of golf, even though I do quite a lot of videos, I don't play a great deal of golf. If I was playing a lot and middling this will go far. This is a golf club that will go massive amount of distances. If I pull up the information up on screen for you now so you can have the averages. If we look across the columns, we've got good ball speed, which you would expect. Nice thin fast face, 163 is pretty hot. Low launch, that's interesting. Whether you would play this a little bit higher loft angle, see if it gets a little bit more distance, but I still think for me, the loft angle wouldn't make a huge difference on this. It's where you hit it on the club face is going to make the biggest difference. It's just not as forgiving off-centered strikes. Spin rate was pretty good, 2,800, tiny bit higher than what you would expect. Carry distance, average, so this is taking all of them into account, was 273. If I take out the one bad one, it's 276. So that's very similar distances. Well, to be fair, I think the other one was, let me just check what the other distances was anyway. The other distance was 276. That's after taking one bad one out. And this, after taking one bad one out, is 276. So for me, distance-wise between the two, there's not a great deal of difference. There really isn't. When this is hit out the middle, it performs best. So guys, this driver for me is more suited to a golfer of a very good standard. You know, single figure handicapper, pro golfer. Don't get me wrong, I still hit it nice. It's not the worst club in the world if off-centered hits, but you've got to be striking it well. If you strike well out the middle, you will benefit from it massively. Guys, if you've not seen my Callaway X2 Hot review, do check it out in the window just here. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to the video. I'd love you to also subscribe by clicking the link down below, and do check me out on Facebook and Twitter. And guys, that was my review today of the Callaway X2 Hot Pro version. The not quite as forgiving version as the normal version, but still an incredible golf club. And if you're in the market, in that kind of night covert tour market, maybe the SLDR, kind of the 430 market that's coming out soon, this is definitely one to put on the wish list to compare against those drivers. Thanks so much for watching, and that was the Callaway X2 Hot Pro driver.